tasking me for not murdering a bunch of people. Mind the gas canisters. This is your friendly custodial staff offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. Quite a few of them, and only one of me. So I'm moving them loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious. They're filled with a sedative potent enough to put a hungry mama raptidon out cold. My team and I are heading to the Grand Colonial Bar this evening for some drinks and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join us. You know, the ones that produce quantifiable data and theorems and don't spend their time jabbering over how this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheer from those who understands the market researchers aren't real scientists. Productive measures. Team, as we continue our new round of research and product development, I'm increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us further in pursuit of that mission. Oh boy, alright. Well, we're going to save. I'm going to see if I can get the sedative. I have a feeling people are following me. Not stealthy, so... There's a guy there. Of course, that's barred. Another way around. No way I'm getting around them. Nope.
Me? To make you smile.
I'm smiling at the XP you're giving me. Oh well. So much for that's right. I can't stealth for the life of me anyway, so it's not gonna happen. Yeah, could have done with all that. That's about it. What do we got here? Your lab notes. Trial. KO8 has produced moderate results. The 0-calorie sweetener produced 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to the popular cigarette brands. It is possible that this is far as we can go without introducing substances that would categorize this as tobacco product, and we're already towing the line as it is. I'm interested on that trial with a larger set of subjects. However, our lab resources are getting cut thanks to the new lab that has begun across the hall. Maybe we can offer it to our colleagues in the marketing lab, show them Told him a thing or two about proper science. Messages. Dr. Blossom, I apologize, but I wouldn't be doing the team justice if I hadn't questioned the budget cuts this lab has seen. We've had to shelve 3 products, and we're losing 2 or more researchers. Honestly, whatever's being developed in the lab across the hall better be more addictive than adrenatine. I apologize for the team's outburst at the product's presentation. I assure you we didn't intentionally mean to scream in terror and assume the field position when Spectrum Brown and the slogan were unveiled. It has something to do with the marketing, what the marketing lab did. For law's sake, they aren't even real scientists. I'm sending the message to both teams in marketing and product labs. I do not know the extent of your squabbles, but they end here. If it weren't for the incredible projections Spectrum Brown shows, we'd all be out of work after that embarrassment at the presentation. I expect more from both departments. But a blessing corporate law. What in the blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel. Oh, we're gonna read that.
That's a lot more Rizzos than I ever want to see in my life.
I don't think there's a possible way for me to be able to sneak all of that. Spent sedative gas. Nice. Hope I'm not included in this. Welcome, insert name. We're happy to have you as a new mechanic custodian at insert location. It is your responsibility to ensure your location of employment is tidy and works like a charm. Your duties include, but not limited to, cleaning of all surfaces, regular maintenance of all machinery, restocking employee break areas, maintenance of all electronic systems, keeping inventory of the location operational item reserves, voluntary assistance for the lab's research as needed, maintaining thorough documentation of your possible successor. We know that sounds like a lot, but don't worry. Your predecessor has kept thorough documentation for you, or for your needs. You'll be able to find on this terminal. We'll hope you're excited to begin the most fulfilling career. And remember, whoa, it's Rizzo's. Training file corrupted. Please guess how to do your job the best of your ability. First day. I've got 17 requests from lab workers that I had to respond to. Also managed to find time to sweep, mop, and buff this whole place. I was hoping that employees how to document would help with some of these machines that I've never seen before in my life. But guess what? Asshole left it completely blank. Gas hookup. Got the request from Dr. Blossom to hook up the gas lines to some canisters that are mixed with the heavy sedative for dispersal in the lower labs. Luckily, I've got enough experience cleaning all the muck that builds up in the vents to get it all done in a couple of days. Still wondering what they're needing it for. I think they took the last of the Raptidons out of the lab last week. I guess pheromone flavoring results aren't as promising as they hoped. Utility terminal. Jackpot. Since I've read the stupid orientation document, I've been hoping they'd ask me to volunteer for something. And here it is. I get to be a taste tester for the new Spectrum flavor. I'm heading to the lab right after I fix the clog in the shower. So exciting. Last log. Alright. It's a lot bigger than I looked on the outside. I've been in there.
Rizzo's could have helped a lot of people with all the bits they poured into this place.
Use your candy bar. What's in here, is it? That leads into there. I think we're gonna go upstairs. Your lab notes. Told Blossom we weren't crazy. Every single one of us began to have clinical insomnia, and she tells us it's because we drink too much coffee. Well, it is because of the coffee, or more so, what's in the coffee. I had a janitor swap out the coffee grinds an hour later than usual this morning, and what do you know? I've been asleep all day. Those jerks in product have been messing with our supply. Don't ask me how. I just know it. They think they're smart because they know how molecules work. Well, they aren't the only ones that can create a chemical dependency. I've got a Pavlovian prank in this place for Spectrum Brown presentation that'll cause quite a show. Dr. Blossom. A theory here about the new Rizzo's secured Halcyon Helen as a spokesperson for the new Spectrum product. Our data shows that she has a favorable disposition in many key categories, including the coveted 1834, regular employed, existential crisis demographic. We'll be happy to show her some of their product advertisement ideas. Send this message to both teams. We read that. What in the blessed? Oh, we read that. Talk about it.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
Uh-oh.
What in the name of the architect is going on here? Well, that will teach us to get our answers up front.
Oh, the door's opened.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Them the Great.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests.
Them in the fuse box. The cut wire in the box. Someone wanted to cut the power, but you're not quite sure what. Alright.
See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Alright, we'll leave.
Somebody didn't want us talking.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Damn the body. You sure you heard gunshots earlier? Yet this victim's blood loss is oddly minimal. Right. Search the immediate area. Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullets or casings. Right. Not enough. I read it. Whoever Dr. Blossom confronted over the intercom, they dispatched her and all 4 of the scientists without much resistance. Means they must be well trained, some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer. All right. Gotta wait.
Did the device find anything? Besides the obvious, I mean.
5 kills in and out before he could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I expect more blood. I heard gunshots intercom, but I don't see any casings.
I remember those gunshots. Energy weapons don't sound that way. Killer must have been using something exotic.
All right.
Timeline discrepancy detected. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Anything else?
Timeline discrepancy detected. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
You download confirmation. Messages. Apologies for the late notice, but Miss Bellamy has requested a tour of the facility while she is visiting Eridanos as Halcyon Helen. Please prepare for her arrival in the morning. Note to self. Valoria, you did it again. At long last, you located the bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in a crevice of musty shelf space in storage warehouse last night. It must be closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling to work. And what happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruit of the fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are covered in primal vomit without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. Okay, we read that. Files. Deleted. Hack it. Lab terminal. The test involving parasite Iridium gigaseus. Colloquially, weakly dubbed slugs have produced astounding results, even when compared against our most promising methods of producing a brain chemical dependency. The pheromone of Iridium gigaseus secretes produced dopamine more efficient than anything on record. Further tests will continue researching how much the compound can be introduced to subjects and observe the effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to administration, the product impressed for 2 main reasons. As mentioned before, this product will produce that boozy, feel-good stimulus like no other, but more importantly, the pheromone makeup is completely unique, which means there are no regulations surrounding the classification. The idea of completely addictive product with 0 laws surrounding it would be certainly justified by any means.
Why do I get the distinct impression someone's trying to stop us?
All right.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
What?
The mosquitoes are being released. Am I the only one not surprised by this? Someone must think we're getting too close to the truth.
Are they attacking? It'd be so much easier, I think, to shoot them with this. Well, they're attacking. Can I do that while in combat? Oh, come on.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Reminder, wasquitos are aggressive pollinators and known to be extremely territorial.
Abort the pollinization cycle. Check recent activity. Last activity recorded exceeds the system's 2-week threshold and has been purged. Hilda. Generally, when two co-workers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum Vodka, and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects in the back porch. I could appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got the message earlier today about making sure I increased the quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner than later, be most obliged. Hilda. Put it bluntly, this place is one bad key phrase, or key press, away from total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the Begin Pollinization Cycle function on this terminal. Cycle just activated, no password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. As it so happens, there was a scheduled tour making its way through the orchards at about that same moment. Somehow, that idiot groundskeeper exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the wasquitos something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. The supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard mechanical treatment, but when I came back, I better have a message from you apologizing and not responding to my messages and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. Had enough, of course. Reread the last message to you, and I feel I owe you the deepest and most heartfelt apologies. I have been such an entitled bore since I received this promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you, to oversee the day-to-day coming and going of creature as majestic as these mosquitoes. It's a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion. By and by, I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central used my mosquitoes were to your new position. But since that treatment, I found it difficult to stay mad about much of anything. Hope you enjoy Byzantium. Alright, so we got rid of the wasquitos. Oh, over here. So, I think these guys are over there. Yeah. Prophet. Okay, he's way over there. Alright, so I gotta report. Alright, so let's fast travel. Go here first, because there's something outside I need to get, I think. This way? Must be inside. Where is he? Oh, yeah, it's inside.
What is...
You have a name.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. What can I do for you?
Why does the pool look all green?
Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
Hornets, you happened just before the Spectrum Brawn launch?
Gee, you're pretty sharp. Yeah, the reception party would have extended out here, but we had to close it off. What with the contamination. And now the reception ain't happening anyway. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
So I thought this seems off kilter. I'd like to take a look around?
Alright. You may want to visit the sun parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used.
Oh, I was there earlier.
And you could talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still
Okay.
there. Now, anything else I can do for you?